I'm standing on the southwest corner of the Eklund deer assessment plot, looking towards the northeast. It's a 30 by 30 foot plot, and this plot is protected by deer fencing, and there's a number of oak, white oak, red oak, seedlings and saplings, as well as white pine. It's another plant that the deer like to eat, and they're looking pretty good. There's also about a half a dozen pink lady slipper in here, one of which bloomed this year. That'd be this one. Here's another one. So the next assessment plot is going to be directly on the other side of the fence to compare. It's about the same growing conditions, about the same amount of light, moisture, same soil. So we'll see what we find there. Second plot at Eklund. It's just outside the deer fence. I'm going to look back at the plot that was inside the deer fence. There's a nice big oak tree sapling about 5.5 feet tall for comparison. That plot inside the fence had oak saplings. I'm talking about saplings above 12 inches in height but less than an inch in diameter, because those are most vulnerable to the deer. Had 27 oaks. Half of them were red, half of them were white oaks. This plot here had 1 oak total, and it shows a lot of browsing damage. It's just barely hanging on here. We also had white pines. There's quite a difference. There were 10 white pines inside the fence at Eklund Garden. Here there was only 5, and all 5 of these were very, very heavily browsed. It's a little better here. See, the ends have been nipped off. Compare that with what's on the other side of the fence. You can see that. There's a nice 6-foot white pine. There's actually a couple white pines right next to each other. Quite full.